Hi, thank you for coming and visiting me in Petra's Happy Place. My name is Petra. Today I'm going to be talking about a couple different works in progress, joys in progress, things that I have made recently, and I just kind of like to open up and talk about some of the other things that I've been doing. Before I continue, I want to thank all of my subscribers, my new and tried and true, and I would ask that you would please like this video and share it if you can. And if you're watching this for the first time, watching this channel for the first time, I ask that you go ahead and hit the subscription button and also that notification bell. So today I want to talk about some finished projects. I know some of you are going to think I'm a mad woman, but I actually finished that top I started a couple days ago. Do you remember when I was using that yarn? That's the yarn that everybody picked out that they wanted me to make a top in. Guess what? I finished it this afternoon. Now, it's not perfect, but I like it. And I already tried it on when I was visiting with my mom today. I've got a couple more little things I'd like to do. Let me bring it back. Let me see the whole thing. Alright, I've got a couple more little things to do, but for the most part, it's done. I'll be able to wear it next weekend. I'm really excited about that. So, I wanted to mention something. When I was making this, I was noticing that the top is wider than the bottom. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if my tension was looser. I don't know. But I got to thinking about something. My mom and I were talking about, well, should I frog the whole thing just to fix it? I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. And here's the reason why. When I'm making something for myself, I know I get impatient and I just want to get things done because they're for me. I don't care if you know, I miss something, or I miss a stitch, or the color transition wasn't perfect right there at that certain spot. And even with this one, trying to decide if it was too big, too small. I have a problem with people pointing out imperfections. We all have imperfections, don't we? You know, I have my imperfections, although Mr. Happy probably knows I have more imperfections that I want to let on. Everybody has imperfections, and we're always trying to cover them up. But I was thinking today when my mom and I were talking about this, that it's our imperfections sometimes that makes us unique. They make us who we are. They make us special and unique. And very, I don't want to hide the imperfections unless they are detrimental to who I am or to others. So, if I'm wearing a sweater that has too many stitches, it's kind of wonky looking, I don't care. I can take pride in knowing that I made something. I made this. It was my hands that put it together. Now, I would never gift this to somebody and expect them to like it as much as I know I'm going to love it. Because when you go to a store and you buy something, you don't want something imperfect. You want it perfect. You want all the stitches to be sewn straight. You want the size to fit you just perfectly. If it doesn't, you end up taking it back. But when you put your hard-earned time and money into making something for yourself, you want to treasure it. I think about times when I'm making a blanket, and I think some of you can relate to this. When you're first starting out, especially when you're first starting out, you know that your stitches are going to vary. You know that your stitches are not going to be the same when you start as when you end a project. And sometimes your blankets are not rectangular. They're kind of wonky or trapezoidal. They don't look perfect. What do you do? What do you do with it? Do you trash it? Do you like throw it aside and never use it? Or do you use it and treasure it because, hey, I invested my time in this. I made something special. So next time you're thinking about a project, something that you're doing, please consider the imperfections are only imperfections if you allow them to be. Let them be a treasure to you. Think about if your grandmother made something for you and you know that she spent a lot of time. Forget grandmas. Let's think about your kids. When your kids make something for you, do you go, it's not perfect. The colors don't match. You colored outside the lines. Do you point out the imperfections, or do you post them on your refrigerator or on a frame, in a frame on your wall and say, my child created this just for me. I'm going to treasure this. Let's think about our creative outlet, our art form. Let's think of that in the same way as we do our children's creations. Okay, enough of that philosophical sidebar there. Okay, so here's another thing I created this week. Now, I just finished this, Mr. Happy, last night? Last night, I made this little pillow. Let me pull it up there. Okay, now, I want to show you an imperfection in the pillow. Do you see any imperfection in this little tiny pillow? Mr. Happy says no. And now I'm going to point it out to you so you see the imperfection, okay? What do you see in between the stitches? Do you see the stuffing for the pillow? Now, I thought about that after, and I thought, oh no, I have to take this whole little thing apart and find some, how am I going to find some dark stuffing? Who makes black stuffing? And I was explaining it to my mom. She says, well, you know, you need to make a little, a small pillow with some fabric and then stuff that fabric and then put it on. No, I'm going to treasure my little pillow. It was my first pillow that I've ever made, that I've ever crocheted. I'm going to treasure it. For those of you who follow Jayda InStitches, you will have seen this before. She loves these little heart-shaped pillows because they are nice lumbar support. And she stuffs hers with old t-shirts. Now, I didn't stuff mine with, well, I did stuff mine with some of Mr. Happy's old t-shirts he let me cut up. But I've also got some fiber fill in there, so it's still kind of soft. But I'm thinking, even if I just have it sitting out, it makes me smile. Does what you make you smile? Does it bring you joy? So I'm going to treasure my little pillow. Next time I make one, and there will be a next time, I am going to see if I can find a darker color to put in there to stuff it with. Maybe I'll use single crochet instead of half double crochet. Who knows? I just know that for my first pillow, I'm rather proud of it. Okay, so those are the finished projects, and I think that's quite a lot. I think I both of those in I think that top I did in 3 days, maybe 4 days. So here's something that I'm just working on. Oh, before I tell you what I'm working on, I made a big boo-boo. I went to Hobby Lobby today. Mr. Happy is looking at me like, what? What did you do? I went to Hobby Lobby today because I wanted to start another top. Yes, another top. But the yarn that I wanted to use, you remember this? Some of you might have recognized this. This is a sugar wheel cotton, and that's the colorway. And it was in my cotton basket. Remember I had a little basket that had just cotton yarn in it? Well, I had 2 of these. So I looked at the yardage, and then I compared it to the top I just made in that blue. And I thought, I need 1 more scan in order to make that top. So I took my 40% off coupon and I got 1 more. So instead of paying $6 for one, I paid with tax $4. So that's all I spent. Can you believe it? That's all I spent at Hobby Lobby. That is all I spent at Hobby Lobby, Mr. Happy. Today. Today, that's all I spent. He's drawing his nose out like I'm lying, like I'm Pinocchio here. So so that's one thing I got at Hobby Lobby. Now I did go to Walmart. I didn't tell Mr. Happy I went to Walmart, and I bought some yarn at Walmart. But he will be very happy to know I spent only $4 on 2 scans of yarn. And what I'm going to be doing with these is, remember that project that I told you that it's ongoing, that Crochet for a Cause, where we make all of those granny squares? Well, I'm about ready to send off my first shipment. It's these. I'm going to ship those off. Can you see them with the glare? Okay, so I'm going to ship those off tomorrow in the mail. And so what I thought I would do is just make a ton of granny squares out of these 2 colors, and I'm going to send them off in the next shipment. So I think it's donating for a good cause. I'll probably get about 8, 10, maybe 10 squares out of each one. That's 20 squares. I think that's pretty good. I might even be able to squeeze out another 1 or 2. So those were my hauls. That I call them a haul, even though it was not like a haul because I only got 2. So that is what I wanted to show you. But it was for a good cause. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. So when I first started the channel, I wanted to talk about all of the things that make me happy. Well, there's one thing that is so close to my heart. I love doing it, and I just am so excited to share with you. So I am reading. I love to read, and I try to read every night. I can't remember. Mr. Happy, did you find these books or did I find these books? Okay, well, regardless, I think Mr. Happy ordered the first 2 of them for me. So they are a series of books by a lady named Betty Hechtman, Hechtman. Now, if any of you are readers and you love crochet, you've got to get these books. It's called A Crochet Mystery, and I think there's probably 8 or 9 of them in this series. Right now, I'm in the middle of this one. Okay, this is the 4th one in the series. It's called A Stitch in Crime, and she is. You know how when you read a book and they say it's about something, whether it's cooking or baking or whatever, this woman is so good. She knows her stuff. Okay? So she weaves crocheting into every single one of these murder mysteries. I love murder mysteries. And I usually only read Christian fiction. That includes all genres. I really like all genre Christian fiction. But this is such a clean read. Again, let me show you. It's A Stitch in Crime by Betty Hechtman. And I think this is the fourth one in the series. I've already read the first three. Love them all. Here's what makes it unique. Okay? In the back of each book, now it's published, okay? This book is published. She has a pattern for something in whatever it is she's describing that somebody made in here. She has the pattern for it in the book. And she also has, if there is a particular recipe, she has the recipe in the book. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is an amazing series. Now, for those of you that don't crochet and you knit, she's got a whole nother series just for knitters. What are you going to do? You got to get the one for knitters. Even though I don't knit, I'm going to have to go on to that after I finish this series. Mr. Happy, can I have the next book, please? Because this is the last one I've got in my house. So, that is what I'm reading. That's just for those of you that like to read. All right, let's finish up, shall we? Okay, I did not have a what's in your cup because I don't have a cup with me today. And besides, it's a little late and I don't want to have any coffee or tea. So we'll just skip that question for now. My next question is, what is on your hook? All right. I want you to put that in the comment section below, okay? But I wanted to show you what I am working on. This is my work in progress. I am working on my next top. I'm getting in this kick of making tops. I love it. It's so easy, and I get into a mode, and I'm just going and going. So I'm making this. This is the bottom of my top here, and that's the back side. And I'm using Yarn Bee's Sugar Wheel Cotton. And it's called Be Still My Tart. Okay, this is 100% cotton. Now, the second part of the question I want you to answer in the comment section is, like the first part was, what are you working on? The second one is, what is your current favorite yarn to work with? All right, I'm going to tell you, this is my favorite yarn so far. I mean, I thought I liked that Unforgettable, that, what is it, Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable? No. That, trying to frog that, no, don't get me started, because it's beautiful when it's worked up, but it's just too difficult to take apart if you have a problem. This, I am not having any problems with. It is so silky soft. It is, if you've worked with that cotton in those cones, you know, the peaches and cream or the sugar and cream cones, or those little, what you would make dishcloths out of, nothing like it. This feels almost like, like a baby blanket. I mean, it is so incredibly soft. I'm going to have a wonderful time wearing it, and you're probably going to see me in all the videos wearing this top. It is definitely going to be a summer top. I'm not going to put any, if I put sleeves on it, it might be just like a little flutter sleeve or something like that, and I'll just wing it. But I am so excited about this new top that I'm making. So, in the comment section below, remember, answer for me, what's on your hook and what's your favorite yarn to work with. Now, wouldn't it be great if you were using your favorite yarn? But I know that our tastes in yarns change. We'll like a certain yarn. I remember I like, and I still do like it, the Red Heart with Love. That is so soft to me, and I could work with that for a long time. Make tops, baby blankets, scarves, whatever out of that. But for now, this is my favorite. Okay, something new. I just found out from watching, I think it, well, now I can't remember, and I don't want to give anybody credit or no credit wherever I heard, but I did hear it, that as long as I have a laptop computer, we can do live. I thought I had to get to a certain number of subscribers, but apparently, no, you don't have to. So I want to do a live chat this weekend. Mr. Happy's going to be away, so I won't have anybody to run the camera for me, and I'll be able to use my laptop. Hopefully it'll work out, but please, please, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified. I'm going to post just a quick video to say we're going to start in an hour or whatever it is, because I'm not sure. I'm fairly certain we're going to do it Sunday afternoon, but I don't know what time. Okay, so please hit that subscription, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified as soon as I decide what time we're going to have it. Okay. All right, I want to give a couple shout outs just very quickly, and all the information, I'll link everything in the description box. Okay, I think from now on, that's what I'm going to do, is link 3 different podcasters on YouTube that I just love watching, and that's all it is. And I think I'm subscribed to probably 200 by now. I don't know, but I just love all of them for different reasons. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to Jayda InStitches. Not that she needs more subscribers. They've got lots of subscribers, but I love her videos. When she does a tutorial, she is so thorough. And she's wonderful for beginners. She's wonderful for more intermediate and advanced also. But she does not look down on anybody. She's just a wonderful, wonderful, sweet lady. And she's so bubbly. You can't help but smile when you watch her. Okay, the next one is a brand spanking new podcaster. She's got her channel up and running now, and I'm so excited to announce her. Wanderlust Crochet. She is a trucker, and she's going around, she's filming, and she's going to start a class. That is her heart's desire, is to teach classes. And that's basically, she's not going to have like show and tells or things like that, new hauls. It's going to be more of a class style. Now, she's not sure yet how she's going to do that, whether it's on Zoom or is some kind of a video class where everybody is involved. I'm not sure. I don't know if she even knows yet. But please go and check out her channel, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for her as well. Okay, and then the last one I want, this girl, she's so sweet. It's Crochet Rocks. Her name is Tracy, and she's got a lot of wonderful things on her. She gives the whole gamut, okay, and she's also a newer channel, but she's doing all kinds of stuff on her channel, so please check her out if you have a chance. Okay, so again, please like and subscribe. If you like this, if you like the content I'm putting out, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of future videos, and also when I'm going to be doing the live chat. Everything is going to be linked below, and I think that's going to be it. Quick reminder, I am in the middle of the giveaway. I missed something, and I hope everybody caught it in the description notes in the last video, but I am celebrating my 100 subscribers, and I did forget to say something in the video, and that was I really do need to limit it to the United States. at this point, this early in the game, I just can't afford to send it international just yet. So let's keep it within the United States. And also, I am not affiliated with any of these yarn companies or anybody. It's just yarn that I picked up that I would like to give to one lucky subscriber. So have a blessed evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.